Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many, probably. But trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard, in a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer initially shared their thoughts after purchasing this scooter, and they've recently provided a year-long update. Initially, they highlighted how this electric scooter significantly improved their daily commute compared to a standard non-electric model. The relatively short trip to and from work was made much easier. Using a mix of pedal assist and throttle, the battery usage was efficient, and even when relying mostly on the throttle, the battery life was acceptable. The scooter was praised for making uphill climbs effortless, reducing exhaustion, and allowing for exercise. Assembly, even for someone with no prior experience, was described as straightforward with clear instructions. However, the reviewer did encounter an issue with overly tight brakes that initially created a grinding noise. After some experimentation with tightening and loosening the brakes, the noise was resolved. The reviewer did admit to potentially reducing braking power in the process, but confirmed that the brakes still functioned properly. The reviewer also found a solution on YouTube. They also noted that the wheel reflectors had come loose during assembly, but they were easily reattached. Overall, the reviewer was extremely satisfied with the scooter's performance, emphasizing its positive impact on their daily routine. In their update, they reported that the battery still performs as well as it did when the scooter was new, charging it when it hits 20% or overnight. They also discovered that the lower pedal assist settings offer similar speeds to the highest setting, with the benefit of saving more battery, just with a slower build-up.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer has been using this electric bike for a few weeks now, and they're seriously impressed. It's been a great addition to their daily commute and the occasional weekend trips around town. What this client really loves is how smooth the ride is. The motor gives a noticeable boost, making hills and longer distances a lot easier. The acceleration is also nice and smooth, not jerky at all. Battery life has been excellent too, especially for city commutes. They can typically get around 20 miles on a single charge, although that depends on the terrain and how much they use the pedal assist. The build quality seems solid too. The frame feels durable, and our reviewer hasn't noticed any rattling or issues, even when riding on roads that aren't perfectly smooth. Assembling the bike was surprisingly quick and easy as well, with clear instructions that made it ready to ride in under an hour. The reviewer also feels they got great value for the price. Considering similar e-bikes, this one offers a lot of features for the cost. A couple of minor points to consider. It is a bit on the heavier side, so lifting it upstairs or onto bike racks could be a bit of a workout, but it's still manageable. Also, while the top speed is fine for city riding, it might feel a little slow if you're looking for something super speedy. Overall, this reviewer highly recommends this electric bike for anyone wanting a reliable, fun, and affordable way to get around. It's really changed their daily routine for the better.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer starts by acknowledging their size, emphasizing they're a larger individual who was initially concerned about the bike's weight capacity. Surprisingly, the bike handled their weight without issue, a pleasant surprise that put their initial fears to rest. The full suspension was also praised, adding comfort and stability to the ride. One of the most appreciated features was the pedal assist, which made it easy to get moving with minimal effort. This was especially important because of the reviewer's fibromyalgia, which can make physical exertion challenging. They also highlighted the throttle, which allows for purely electric operation, providing reassurance that they won't get stranded if unable to pedal. It gives this client freedom and confidence for both exercise and commuting. The bike came with a rear rack, which the reviewer found sturdy, as well as a bike lock and a phone holder, a welcome bonus. Although the included mirrors didn't fit properly, it wasn't a major concern. The reviewer had a lot of fun riding, even listening to music loudly enough to become a neighborhood spectacle. The biggest drawback mentioned was the seat, which they found uncomfortable, though they attributed this to their size and suggested a gel seat cover as a simple solution. There was also an issue with the wheel popping out of its casing initially, a minor worry that hasn't recurred since. Update: after using this bike for a while, our reviewer admits the battery life isn't quite as impressive as advertised, and pedaling becomes noticeably harder when the battery is halfway depleted. However, despite this, they remain very happy with their purchase. It has drastically reduced their commute time, making it much easier to get home, especially with their fibromyalgia. The only other problem is the rattling fenders, which they consider a minor cosmetic issue. Overall, they seem very satisfied with this electric bike.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.